Welcome to Lynn Lineup, where we focus on the events that are happening right here in Lynn. I'm your host, Medina Sehi, and today I am here with Judith Marshall, the Education and Research Specialist of the Lynn Museum, and Elena Hirshman-Seidel, the Program and Rental Coordinator of the Lynn Museum, Lynn Arts. And we will discuss the Trails and Sails 2 weekends of Walks and Water event happening on September 15th through 17th and 22nd to the 24th. So I want to say thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Could you explain this event and what will be happening?
Sure. So this is an event that's put on Essex National Heritage Area. And so at the Lynn Museum, Lynn Arts, what we're doing is we're having 3 events. And the first one is on September 15th, and it's a tour of the Lynn Museum. The next day, on the Saturday, the 16th, we're having open studios at Lynn Arts, so people can come and see the galleries that are there. And then the next Friday, on the 22nd, we're doing a walking tour through downtown Lynn.
Mm-hmm. So this is part of the greater part of Sails and Trails, and it's the 16th year that Essex Heritage has been doing this. Everything is free. So any part of any event that people want to participate in, they can go for free. They can go online, or they can go, we have brochures at the museum or at the Essex Heritage office in Salem, but they can sign up online. Sometimes they can just walk in, and there's everything from Lynn all the way up to the New Hampshire border as part of the Essex Heritage region, and they can see anything they want to go to.
Yeah, so these are things, it could be, you know, historical walking tours like what we're doing. It also could be nature walks, or I know some are doing, you can see lighthouses, so it's really lots of different events, so you can really appreciate Essex County.
Yeah. How long has the Lynn Museum been doing this event?
For a while now,
Yeah.
at least 6 years. Yeah, this is my personally second time doing it, but Elena has been doing a lot more.
And we get people that have never been to the Lynn Museum before, or maybe have never been to Lynn before, and they come in with their schedule, and they know they're going to be here for an hour, and then they're moving on, and they're going to go to Marblehead next, or maybe they're going to Newburyport, and they take it very seriously sometimes, you know, where they have their schedule and they need to keep it. But some folks are just really interested in walking around and discovering a new place. Some people come back every year. This is their weekend to explore Lynn Museum or Lynn Arts, and they like being a part of it, which is really quite nice for everyone. We get new visitors and we get returning visitors, and people get to find out something that they may not have seen before.
Why has the Lynn Museum wanted to be a part of this event?
Well, I mean, as Elena said, it's just a great way to either introduce people to the Lynn Museum, maybe who have lived in Lynn and never been to it before, never heard of it before, but also just get people all over Essex County coming in. So we thought, you know, we always love putting on these free programs because, you know, we can get people from all over coming in. So.
How many people tend to come in?
That's a good question. So some events, like the photography tour, there's a maximum number. So people, so maybe
Outside,
more,
so
we
we can't handle hordes of people downtown Lynn.
So I think, what is our
25 is the maximum.
So people can sign up. So that we know we can't take more than 25 people. But for the other tours, we can get, you know, maybe 5 for one event in the morning, and then maybe 15 later in the day. But we could see 40 or so people coming in for a tour.
For the museum, yeah. And then for the gallery, of course, it's just during open hours from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Lynn Arts, so people just kind of filter through who are downtown.
What is different about this year's event compared to previous years?
Well, we are doing the photography tour. That we did that last year. But of course, I mean, downtown is always changing, and with the murals coming up, really the landscape has been changing, which is great. And then the tour of the Lynn Museum, we have a couple of new exhibits that we didn't have last year. So we have Jeff Fioravanti's The Vision Place of Soul. So Jeff is a local artist, and he paints these Civil War landscapes. So we're exhibiting those. So he imagines what the Civil War battlefields would have been like right before the soldiers went to war. So these really beautiful oil and pastel paintings, and we're pairing those with some of the Civil War artifacts from the Lynn Museum. And we also have a traveling exhibit. It's the Morales bottle collection. So these are apothecary bottles, so from, you know, pharmacies of long past, mostly 19th and 20th century. And they're collected by Antonio Morales. his son and his grandson. So they're what they call citizen archaeologists. So they go on digs and collect these, old bottles. So we're exhibiting those. So there's always new things going on at the Lynn Museum.
And then today, we just put up a new exhibit that's only here for 3 weeks on the first floor by local artists Gary LaPierre and Peter Abate, and it's on the first floor, and that's only here for a few weeks, so people that come in will get to see that as well on the first floor, and that's called, oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm blanking on the name.
But I just blanked as well, but it's really beautiful.
It's really original too. And I think it's nice because since they're photographs, it really goes well with our photography walking tour. And so what the two artists has done, they take pictures of these old buildings and structures and the architectural features of these buildings that have been, kind of abandoned and are falling apart, and things that people normally just walk by and think, oh, maybe it's yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's a really interesting exhibit.
So this is really just to show Lynn in a new light and a new way to many people. That's like the purpose of this event.
And then for Lynn Arts, it's to bring people to Lynn Arts and see what's in the gallery. So right now the show is What's Your Lynn in the Lynn Arts Gallery, and then in the Community Gallery, it just so happens that Haley Sullivan, who is our Lynn Arts building coordinator, she has her personal show in the Community Gallery, so people would get to see both of those shows when they stop in.
And I think what's really great about What's Your Lynn gallery show is that it's done by multiple artists. Basically, they just ask local artists to paint or do anything with the idea of what does Lynn mean to you, what about Lynn inspires you, so yeah.
How do you think this benefits the community of Lynn?
Well, I mean, it's a great way for people to come from Lynn, and they're able to, I think, appreciate Lynn in a new light, whether it's they want to learn about the history of Lynn at the museum, if they want to go and see artistic interpretations of Lynn and what they love about Lynn. A lot of the paintings are of buildings that they might know and love, or people that they know. And then, of course, the walking tour of downtown Lynn. We hope that they'll be able to really see downtown Lynn in a new way and appreciate it more.
And then hopefully some people will stick around and go for coffee or have a sandwich. So hopefully that'll bring some new visitors to maybe some of the local restaurants downtown.
What would you say to people to convince them to come?
Well, it's free, which is always, free is good, right?
Yep.
And it's something that they may not have had a chance to look at before, so it's an opportunity to engage with maybe a different place. And I don't know, it would be a nice afternoon.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
That is the Trails and Sails 2 weekends of walks and water, September 15th through 17th and 22nd to 24th, where there's tours of the Lynn Museum, Lynn Arts, and downtown Lynn. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the crew for filming. From the LCTV studio, I'm Medina Sehi. There's so many amazing things happening in Lynn, and we hope you can come on down and experience them with us.